Set for the Consolation bracket semifinal here from Hudsonville. The Rockford Rams, who fell in overtime just about an hour and a half ago, maybe a little less, taking on the Arbor Skyline Eagles, who fell 11-5 to Hudsonville, the defending state champions. And so the battle to see who will make it into the fifth place game is underway. Feels like we were just here not all that long ago. In fact, both 2 versus 3 quarterfinals required extra time. So Skyline, a little bit of extra rest here, didn't play an overtime game and had a lot more rest actually than they were initially planning. Started with the ball, but it's turned over to the Rockford Rams, and Craig Peterman's Rams looking up the pool. Reinsma made a couple of big saves in that quarterfinal earlier. Verwise sets it inside water. Hopkins turned over to Deininger and picked up here by Root. Ian Root, the sophomore goaltender for Skyline, had a good game as well earlier today. Today's officials are Franz von Habsburg and Matt Latham. Matt Weber and Zach Silva are the goal judges. In charge of the corner throws as well. Turned over again here by Skyline. Rockford working it up the pool. Logan Stevens here on the near side, the sophomore rather. Turn over to McKelvey. McKelvey drops the ball in the water, puts it in play, looks up the lane. Gonna have somebody coming here in a moment. Opportunity here for Staunton. Staunton, hand in his arm, lost it into center. Pick up here Skyline, trying to sweep the ball on goal was Edlund, the sophomore, but unable to get a lot on it, handed his way, and it's out over the end line in the far corner to Verwise. Reinsma has it, looking up the pool, floats this one over the top. Deininger took it away from Reinsma. Pass up the pool was turned over there, and Ben Deininger made a nice play on the ball. Up the pool, Kelby passes behind him, able to lift it in front of himself. The lefty trying to get back to the ball, draws the ordinary foul. Kicks it out to the near side. McKelvey, the lefty, trying to draw the ordinary. He does. Outside 6, going to take the shot. Stop that time. We have pump fake here on Ann Arbor Skyline, so no goal, or no shot attempt actually. Had that gone in, it would have been no goal. Reinsma made the save anyways. Down the right side of the pool. Barwell. Turn that one over. Root picks this one up. Root looking up the pool. He's going to have somebody in behind Verwise, but instead he looks into the middle of the pool here for McKelvey. McKelvey, one more pass, chance for Skyline to take an early lead. Sweep shot, they score! Evangelista has the Eagles on the board. 1-0 lead, 4:46 to go in the first. Turned a sweep shot from the right side past Reinsma. Skyline showing their early legs here. The Consolation semi. Other Consolation semi underway moments ago. Birmingham Groves and Zeeland, that's at East Kentwood. Later tonight, Dexter will take on Grand Haven for the right to go to the state championship game. Pioneer and Hudsonville here at Hudsonville. Deininger takes the ball away. Deininger rolls it up the pool, kicks it out wide to the outside to Evangelista. Evangelista into set. Sweep shot again here, and that time it was Edlund and taken away. Back up the pool. Here's Sauer. Sauer in behind the defense. Coming from behind is Deininger. Off the crossbar! Sauer got a little bit underneath it and just narrowly missed. Up the pool, McKelvey out wide on the right side. McKelvey waiting for Edlund. Edlund, the driver, into set. Turn the ball over. Good defensive play on the help that time coming from Bargwell. 1-0 Ann Arbor Skyline. Up the pool. Ordinary foul drawn by Sauer. Driver coming into the middle for Cheney. Cheney a chance to take an early lead. He does over the top. Scooped it past Root, and it's a 1-1 game. .341 to go here in the first. Goal from Nate Cheney, the junior, scooping it over the top of Root to make it a 1-1 game. Into center, here's Deininger, powering his way towards the front of the goal, draws the ordinary. Got somebody open here in the middle, over the top opportunity, knocked aside. Staunton had it. It was attacked from the side, lost the ball off of Sauer, and the Rams picked the ball back up. Reinsma up the pool to Hopkins. Hopkins out wide, ball in hand, lost it in the water, picks it back up, down to the right side. Rams trying to work it inside, Verwise is in center. Verwise backstrokes his way to the middle. Hopkins draws the ordinary, not much more. Back to the outside, here's Wagon. Sets it back, here's Hopkins, a shot off the crossbar. Rebound in tight, and Root picks it up again. Verwise had inside water, but Root's able to scoop it away from trouble. Root looks up the pool, 2:49 to go here in the first, 1-1 game. Up the pool to Evangelista. Opportunity on the outside here, Skyline, it's Kaselka. Back up top for Staunton. Staunton into set, give to Edlin. Edlin leads back, and going to be an ordinary foul, 2 on the shot clock. Got to get rid of the ball quick. Here's McKelvey, draws it over with 1 on the shot clock. Going to be a shot clock violation instead. 2 minutes, 27 to go here in the first. Wagon. Methodically up the pool. Bargwell looking for help, fouled out there by Deininger. Centered into Hopkins. Hopkins inside water. Hopkins turns, one more try and a second, and a big stop by Root again. Fingertips, goalpost, makes the stop with 2 minutes to go in the first. 1-1 the score. Rockford and Skyline. McKelvey waiting for Deininger to drive himself open. He did. Edlund out high. Edlund with room. Pump fake, turns it into center. Deininger trying to kick it out, turn it right over to Brendan Sauer, and it's going to be Rockford ball. One of the things you don't expect to see is Rockford with much of a chance to counter. They're playing that overtime game against Pioneer. You got to imagine their team speed can be a little lower in this game. Hopkins took the shot, deflected over top of the goal. Ball put in play there by Root. McKelvey trying to draw the ordinary out there on Sauer. Gave it into Edlund. Edlund going to have his man in center. Over the top, going to be an exclusion on Bargwell. Edlund with it. Near side, Staunton. Staunton wide open, crossbar. Rebound, and it is in off the underside of the crossbar. The freshman, Jack Staunton. Second chance opportunity, and Ann Arbor Skyline takes a 2-1 lead. 1:12 to go in the first, and Staunton put it off the underside of the crossbar and in on a lift. It trickles just over the goal line past Reinsma, and the Eagles are out to a 2-1 lead. Themselves a fine state tournament so far. Down the right side, Wagon waiting for Sauer. Sauer had position. Sauer leans back and scores! Brendan Sauer inside the left goal post. Tied at 2. Outstanding shot there by Brendan Sauer. Leans back, nice and patient, crossed the body, and able to put it by Root for a 2-2 game. 59 seconds on the clock here in the first. Even game. McKelvey with it. Kicked it out wide. Down the right side. Nearly turned over, and it will be. Here's Wagon. Wagon rolling up the right side of the pool. Didn't have enough steam to get by his man. Dan Kaselka. Oh, they're going to have Cheney wide open down the right side. Instead it's Verwise. Verwise, sweep shot, missed it wide right. Blew it past the top of the right corner. Out to the right, 30 seconds on the clock in the first. Over the top, into the middle, Deininger. Deininger kicks it out to the right side. Opportunity for Evangelista, who scored a goal earlier. in front was looking for his man who had inside water. That was Deininger. It's turned over to Hopkins. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Reinsma going to work his way up the pool. Working his way up there for maybe the last shot of the half. Going to have Sauer open on that right side instead. Sauer looking for it, looking at the clock. Sauer lines up, lobs over the top, and not enough touch on that one. It floats over the right part of the crossbar. Into the second quarter we go. 2-2 the score between Rockford and Skyline here in the Consolation semifinal. See if we get any updates from the other pool. And that one is Birmingham Groves and Zeeland. Joey Sutherland, Alec Mull on the call there on the MWPA's network. Looks like it is just underway. Zeeland out to a 1-0 lead on Birmingham Groves. Zach Geschwindt's squad. Nice rebound. Tough loss for Birmingham Groves. One of the better goalies in the state, per coach's opinions. Max Zaluski, a lot of lob shot at the buzzer in the second overtime. Ended up being the game winner for Grand Haven, but did play a fantastic game. Blocked two, I believe 3 penalties. No, it was 2 penalties in the first quarter. It was 3-0 Grand Haven before Groves was able to make a comeback. Well, and they turn around and Groves forces overtime, but unable to end up winning the game. Late shot there for Grand Haven, sinking the Gators into the Consolation semi. Zeeland fell to Dexter, battled hard. About 5 seconds away from the start here of the second quarter. Both teams with all their timeouts.
Even when I jump up and down, they can't see me. Like, I have 2 arms up and I'm jumping up and down. They can't see me.
Opening sprint here for the second quarter. Rockford will send the freshman Will Cheney down to our right. Evan McKelvey. Matt Latham blows the whistle. Sprint here. Going to be McKelvey by a hair, just beating the freshman Will Cheney. Edlund out near mid-pool. Gave it right side, Staunton. Down into the right corner, ordinary foul here. Into center, Deininger. Taken away from him by Hopkins. Going to be an exclusion on 3. That's Deininger headed into the corner. Going to need an explanation. I think that's going to be a minor act of misconduct on Deininger. Inside water, here's McKelvey. Got the wrong hand on it. He's a lefty. Draws the ordinary in tight. Edlund out high, sets it back. McKelvey. Second attempt, draws another ordinary. Into some traffic. It's going to be a turnover here on Skyline. Let's see if we can get our director of officials. Brent Augustine over here in a minute. Looking for Verwise instead finds Cheney. Top side, Sauer floats it over the top. Stevens, skip shot, just missed it out wide to the right. Skyline up top working it around the outside. 5 minutes and 20 to go in the second. 2-2 the score. Up top, opportunity from the outside here for the Eagles. Into center, over the top. Going to be a 5-meter here on Rockford. And it looks like it'll be Ben Edlin to take that one. Here it is, skip shot, low left off the goalpost. Up the pool quickly, Verwise. And it handcuffed Root on the shot just over his shoulder. Caught him on the tops of the fingers and goes by. Gonna be a goal for Hudson Verwise. Make it 3-2 Rockford. Looks like a enough chance, but where the shot came, I can tell you it's hard to get your hands in tight near your ears. Root kicking himself a little bit, but that's one of the harder saves to make in that close with the shot from that angle. Good defense here by Stevens, turned over by Skyline. Cheney is motoring his way up the pool. He's going to swim himself nearly into a breakaway, but it's taken away by Root. Verwise tried to spin back to the outside there on McKelvey, but the ball floated past him. Up top, Sullivan. Ordinary foul drawn in center. They get it back into the center. That's Evangelista. Kicked out to the outside for McKelvey. McKelvey hacked at. Couldn't draw the ordinary out there. Now he will. Opportunity instead. He's going to dump this one smartly into the corner. It'll be a turnover. Reinsma getting back. The pool opportunity here for Rockford. Here's Sauer on the outside. 3:50 to go in regulation. Hopkins into center. Stevens couldn't get back to the ball. Leaned back, tried to draw something, couldn't get it done. Root looking up the pool. 3-2 Rockford leads. Second quarter, 3.5 to go. Inside water given away here, and Rockford has the ball. Officially, that was a minor act of misconduct on Skyline's Ben Deininger. It is an exclusion, and while you can get 3 exclusions, if you have 2 minor acts of misconduct, that serves the same purpose as 3 exclusions. That's the end of your game. So now, Deininger cannot have another, or that will be the end of his day. Minor act of misconduct, a lot of rules go into that one. Cheney up top, the shot, he scores! Oh, the freshman with a bomb for the right corner, and it's 4-2, Rockford. Beautiful shot that time for the Rockford freshman, Will Cheney. One of 2 freshmen on the postseason roster for the Rams. It's going to be a welcome sight for Craig Peterman's squad. He is returning a lot of bodies next season. Some important ones graduating. Hopkins, Verwise, Bardwell, Galling, Sauer, Jackson Irwin, Isaiah Baker, Kate Dorr, all the seniors on this squad. This one's centered, and it's going to be a turnover. Deininger was locked up. Deininger's unhappy about it. by the Rams. Sauer's got the ball. Up top, opportunity here for Wagon. Wagon's in traffic, smartly kicks it out to Hopkins. Far side opportunity, finally turned into center. It's going to be an exclusion on 8. That's McKelvey into the corner. Now Rockford picks the ball up by 2, 6 on 5. This is how they scored all their goals in the quarterfinal. Hopkins wings it around to Sauer. Near side opportunity, Dorer thought about it. Scooped it back one more time. Here's Sauer, near side, Dorer, top shelf and scores! Kate Dorer makes it 5-2, Rockford. Beautiful shot there, passed it up the first time he got the ball, but the second opportunity did not miss. Near side, high corner. And the Rams have taken their largest lead of the day in either game. And it's going to be turned over. This time, Wagon picks it up. Look at him haul his way up the pool. Wagon in on goal, spins back to the inside. Skip shot, saved by Root, tracked it all the way. Now Root's got to get back to the ball. He does, trying to draw the ordinary, and just does. Root's got a man up the pool. Skyline nearly had numbers into center. Step out move. Here's Deininger. Deininger turns inside, trying to beat Sauer, draws the ordinary. Kicked it back out, Evangelista. Back in another time for Deininger. Going to be an exclusion here on Sauer. Near side, opportunity for Skyline. Trying to pull it back within 2. Short side shot, they score! Luke Sullivan, the freshman. 5-3, Rockford. There's a freshman goal. .147 to go in the second. 5-3 Rams lead. The freshman getting it done here. State tournament game. And it's going to be a ball under. Hopkins didn't like it. Nonetheless, that's where they lie. Up the pool, McKelvey. Inside water by landslide, and he scores! It's a 1-goal game. Evan McKelvey. Skyline back within 1. 5-4 Rockford. And I believe going to be another minor act of misconduct on Rockford's number 8, Brendan Sauer. So now we've got a man on both sides. .130 to go in the second. Rockford with the ball again. Here's Wagon. Inside to Dorer. Dorer's got inside water. Rolling around. Big stop by Root. Big rebound out in front. Wagon picks it up. Wagon turns. Can't get the shot away. Was looking for Dorer. Takes another and a big stop by Root. Root with back-to-back huge saves. Rockford still with the ball. New shot clock, 29 on it. Burwise, the shot, he scores! A snipe through 3 shot blockers to the left side of the cage, and it's 6-4, Rockford. Hudson Burwise was a gorgeous goal. Third opportunity the Rams had on that possession with 2 new shot clocks involved. 60 seconds to go in the half. 6-4 Rockford inside water. Here's an opportunity here. Deininger swimming back towards the ball. Deininger trying to get there and couldn't get back to the ball. It was sealed off that time by Bardwell. Up the pool. Wagon to Burwise down the left side. Burwise going to have Hopkins inside water. Perfect pass. Hopkins the shot. He scores. 7-4. Rockford leads. 39 seconds to go in the half. An absolute perfect pass inside water to Hopkins from Burwise. And the Rams reclaim their largest lead of the day at 3, 7-4. 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McKelvey Turning, nearly taken away that time by Wagon, who took a swipe over the top. McKelvey into center. Deininger trying to power his way in, draws the ordinary, flipped it to the outside. Deininger wants that ball back, won't get it. There's a driver coming, making things a little more complicated. Deininger calls for it again. Back up top, 14 on the shot clock. Opportunity out there, Staunton. Staunton hacked at by Hopkins, turned that one over to Wagon. 15 seconds to go on the clock. Reinsma up the pool to Verwise. Verwise waiting for help, surveys. A couple of breaststroke kicks out. Here's Hopkins. Hopkins trying to bully his way inside. 2 seconds on the game clock. Over the top, looking for Dorer. Pass intercepted, and that's the half. At halftime, the score, Rockford 7, Skyline 4. Will rely. Pretty good fight there from Skyline, but the Rams started to take over. Take a break here for halftime. More on the MWPA network coming up next. Just about set for the second half here from Hudsonville in the Consolation Semi. Rockford Skyline. Score is 7-4 Rams. At the break, at halftime, Zeeland leads Birmingham Groves 4-2. Goal judges for today's game, Zach Silva, Matt Weber. Neither of them have great arms. Just messing. He was looking right at me. Officials today. Matt Latham, Franz von Habsburg. Just kidding to our goal judges who do an excellent job. Seven minutes on the clock. Rockford leads by 3, opening sprint. One back by Skyline. Edlin works it to Solomon. Solomon surveys the right side, ball in hand, takes the shot, stopped by Reinsma. Not a bad take. Defense doesn't respect you. Go ahead and take the shot. Especially down 3 coming out of the half. Right side, Dorer, the lefty. Dorer thinking about it. Floats it in there to Bargwell. Bargwell going to get the ball under from the side this time, and Root going to have a man up the pool. Flown way up the pool. Perfect pass to Deininger. Deininger, ball in hand, draws the 5. Penalty shot from Deininger. Going to be Verwise. Guilty party there. Deininger with the opportunity to make it a 2-goal game again. 6:21 to go here in the third. Matt Latham measuring up the goaltender. Deininger inside, takes a shot, scores, rips it low right. It's a 2-goal game again. Seven to 5, Rockford leads. Greg Peterman walking everyone through what to do if you get behind in that situation. That pass up the pool by Ian Root was elite. It was Pat Mahomes level. Wagon trying to turn his man. Gets about a half turn in there. Head back up over water. Dorer looking into set. Hopkins driving there. Crash coming. Hopkins from the side draws the ordinary. Going to have Verwise open, and the pass skied over top of him and missed. 9 on the shot clock. Verwise deep in the corner. Bargwell, one more. Dorer, the shot. Handcuffed Root, but he made a good stop. Root caught that one on the left shoulder, and it nearly rolled over. Inside water, McKelvey, what a pass again! On a dime, McKelvey turns out of his advantage, drops it back up high. Opportunity here, Evangelista. McKelvey, the lob shot, off the top of the crossbar and over. 5:32 to go in the third. Love the lob shot. Right side, Dorer. Inside water, Hopkins. Over the back and top came Skyline. Hopkins going to get back to the ball here. Rockford in front by 2, trying to extend their lead to 3. Cross the pool here, taken away from behind. Great play by McKelvey to see that the ball was in a weak spot. McKelvey spins out of his advantage again. Going to have Deininger open. Deininger's got one more. It's going to be Suleiman. Suleiman gives it back to Deininger. Deininger, and we got a one-goal game. Ben Deininger, top right corner on the break from Suleiman, and it is 7-6 Rockford. Boy, these Eagles just don't go away. They have been excellent all day. They caught the defending state champion Hudsonville Eagles in the first game. Now they get the Rockford Rams, one of the state's proud programs, and a team with a lot of kids that are going to come back next year. Boy, you just wonder what Rebecca Godek and Ashley Howard, the head coach of the boys' boys, going to come up with for next season, because it should be a pretty darn good team. There's a shot by Hopkins. Great stop there to the right by Root. Root tracked that one all the way through traffic and was labeled for inside the left goal post, but he made another big stop. He's made a lot of good ones today. It says Reinsma at the other end. Inside here, Deininger, ball in hand, ball kicked out to the outside. Here's Suleiman. Suleiman, opportunity, got traffic in front, takes the shot, and going to be a 2-meter corner throw. Tipped out by the goalie, Reinsma. They're going to give it over to Luke Suleiman. Crowd might be able to pick that one up. Nice. Good to have good technology here. Suleiman, lob shot, off the top of the crossbar. Reinsma read that one all the way. A touch on that lob. To lollipop. Hopkins. The lob shot be a big weapon today. The spawn of game-winning goals in both of the second versus third place games in the state tournament. Drew is inside Waterback. Sauer looking ahead. Sauer's going to have Wagon down that right side. Wagon looking inside. Instead, going to give it to Stevens. Foul by Suleiman. Nope, going to be an exclusion on Suleiman. Ordinary foul. Wagon just narrowly draws it. Rockford good on the 6-on-5 most of the day today. Sauer. Foul here to Burwise. Now Hopkins. Hopkins, one more to Sauer. Pump fake twice. Scores! Brendan Sauer, top left corner. 8-6. Rockford. I think they wanted to work it down to the right side. Their lefty door no longer in the pool, so instead they kept it on the top 3 guys. Got to give props to our public address announcer today, Ian Hewitt. A man of typically few words, taking the mic. Not too bad. Up top, Staunton into center. Deininger turns to the inside. Good power move. Back to the ball. Looking for help. He's got Suleiman. Suleiman inside water. Big stop there that time. Reinsma's head was underwater. He stuck his arm up and somehow knocked it aside. Nearly a 1-goal game again. Up the pool. Hopkins looking inside. Here's a chance now. Turned over. Sauer with it. Sauer pump fakes twice. Scores! Brendan Sauer, 9-6, Rockford. And going to go back to the bench. First time today we will have seen Shane Gino. Hudson Verwise going to take a break to the near side. Here's McKelvey. Pops the ball back in play. Looking to go inside there, and the center was locked up, going to be an offensive. Gets an explanation there from the official, Matt Latham on that far side. And gotta be careful right now if you are Deininger looking over at the officials for calls, because he does have a minor act of misconduct on him already. Two MAMs get you a game exclusion. The near side, Staunton in, Deininger again. Trying to draw another foul. Hands are up, Deininger's unhappy about it. In the middle here, turned over to Skyline again. 9-6, Rockford leads, minute 40 to go in the third. Gotta find somebody up the pool here. Staunton into Deininger. Deininger. Nice turn. In center, ordinary foul. Gonna get picked up here on the outside. Back in, Deininger turns, couldn't get the shot away. Gonna foul through. Gonna be a turnover here on Skyline. Keep trying to work it into center, not having a lot of success in there. Minute 10 to go here in the third. McKelvey back up the pool with it. McKelvey sets it into Deininger. Trying to do a step-out move here. Draws the ordinary. Back to the outside. Cross-pool pass here. Trying to set something up. Staunton inside there. Going to draw the ordinary. McKelvey, the lefty, the shot deflected and a stop by Reinsma. Reinsma somehow read that one off the tip on the blocked shot. Makes the stop and keeps us a 3-goal Rockford lead. Have not led by more than 3 today. Wagon down the right side. Wagon inside to Hopkins. Hopkins going to bring it back outside too. Puts it in play. Got Cade Dorr driving the middle here. Back to the outside for Wagon. Hopkins again. 10 on the shot clock. Hopkins inside here. Tried to give that one to Dorr and it's turned over. Root looking up the pool. Didn't really have much to look at. Root looking up the pool with 10 seconds on the game clock. Now he's going to take it up. Looks like Root's going to go for the last shot of the quarter. See if we get our first goalie goal of the game. And it's going to be an offensive on Ann Arbor Skyline. Turn over, the Rockford Rams put it in play, can't get anything done, and that is the end of the third quarter. In the books, it's 9-6 Rockford. Take a quick audio break here while we sort things out here on the MWPA network. Set for the start of the fourth. Rockford leads it 9-6. Been a physical consolation semi, and the other consolation semi, Birmingham Groves trailing Zeeland 5-4. Going to be a false start on the sprint on Rockford, and Skyline picks up the ball. Kicked it out to Edlund here. Edlund, right side. Give it across for Koselka. Looking for it. Koselka tried to set it into Deininger. Deininger kicked it back out too far behind him. 10 on the shot clock. Koselka again. Koselka puts it into center. Opportunity here, and Deininger has a shot partially blocked. Hopkins fakes the pass, now steps in, gives it to Verwise. Verwise draws the foul outside 6, going to take the shot, takes it off the goalpost. Oh, he had the goalie beat. Kind of a sidewinder of a shot. That's off the goalpost. Edlund. Set into Deininger. Draws the ordinary. Kicked it back out. Right back into Deininger. Deininger spins inside. Nice move. What a pass. Scores! Oh! Dan Koselka. What a play there by Deininger. And it's 9-7 Rockford. One of the better goals we've seen all weekend long. Wow, what a play that time. Ben Deininger snuck through some traffic. Nice back pass. Meanwhile, the other Consolation semi now tied at 5 between Groves and Zeeland. Here's Groves finding their legs again. It's over at East Kentwood, called by Joey Sutherland, Alec Mull. Verwise into center, Sauer. Picked up here by Rockford. Bargwell didn't take the shot. Verwise after it. Koselka mugging him out there outside of 6. Verwise fakes, puts it in play. Thinking about center. Mugged a second time. Now I think Verwise is going to take the shot. Ripped it high over the goal. Verwise a little frustrated there as he couldn't put the shot on the frame. 5 minutes, 27 to go in the fourth. Root looking up the pool for an outlet pass. In center, Deininger draws the ordinary. Kicked it out, McKelvey. McKelvey, the lefty, the shot, tried to go skip low, saved by Reinsma. Oh, man, and it was going to be an ordinary that time on Reinsma. Nearly ball undered himself for the 5-meter penalty, but that was pretty close. Reinsma escapes the trouble. Sauer inside Hopkins. Going to be an exclusion on Ann Arbor Skyline. And it's going to be an inside 2 on the 6-on-5. Exclusion initially went on Staunton. 4:45 to go. 2-goal game. Seen a lot of good games so far today. That's what you want to see at the state tournament. McKelvey thinking about it. Kicked it out near side. Dropped it back. Turned over by McKelvey. McKelvey back to it. Wagon picks it back up. 4:24 to go here in the fourth. Spin move. Wagon puts him in his dust. Here comes Wagon motoring up the middle of the pool. Got an ocean of room. Loses his advantage. Dropped it off to Bargwell. Bargwell into center. Trying to go to Cheney. Stolen away from the side this time by Skyline. Root with it, looking up the pool. Surveys, looking for an outlet. Looks like it's going to be McKelvey. Dipped it ahead. 10 seconds off the shot clock. Dumped in here deep by Edlin. Neither side has used a timeout yet. Trying to go inside to center. Deininger. Deininger puts the ball in the air, rolls over on his stomach. Going to be a 5-meter here on Reinsma. Actually, they're going to put the penalty on 2. Nate Hopkins. Thought that might have been for Reinsma's judo chop. There's a stop that time by Reinsma. On the 5-meter off of Deininger. Hopkins spins to the outside. Hopkins motoring on along. Stops again. Rockford loses their advantage. McKelvey, a hard foul from the outside. Wagon, wide open. Wagon thinking about it. One more to Verwise. Verwise, pump fake, off the goalpost. Gets it back over the top. Another stop by Root. Rebound in a scrum. Root trying to get after it. Root does. Still has the ball somehow from Verwise. And I think Verwise thought there was an ordinary foul on the play. Up the pool, here comes Staunton. Skyline initially had numbers. Inside McKelvey. McKelvey scores. It's a 1-goal game. Lifted it over top of the goalkeeper. 9-8 Rockford with 2:58 to go. First time out of the game. Appreciate these coaches for keeping them in their pocket. Take a little audio break. Bring it back here with the conclusion of this one. Up next. .258 to go. Rockford leads at 9-8 after McKelvey made it a 1-goal game again. It's turned over by Sauer. Up the pool, empty goal, and he fired it wide of the empty net. Oh man, the goaltender still hadn't gotten back. McKelvey launched it and threw a slider instead of a fastball. just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. Bargwell to Wagon. Into center. Verwise draws the ordinary. Kicked it out on the no-look to Wagon. Wagon across here, looking for Hopkins. Instead, it's going to be Sauer. They're in a bunch up there. 5 seconds to go here on the shot clock, and going to be a ball under. 2:20 to go. Ashley Hauer holding the timeout horn. She's got all 4 of them in her pocket. And she'll take it now. 2:14 to go. No better time than the present. We'll take another break. (9-8) Rockford, 2:14 to go here from Hudsonville in the Consolation semis. Skyline out of the timeout, drew something up. Looking for a different look here. Pick play. Deininger had inside water, lost it, kicks it out. Osterholzer in for Edlund. Edlund steps out and swarmed from behind, that time by Hopkins. McKelvey took it away. Deininger's inside water. That was a good heads-up play by McKelvey. Osterholzer. Osterholzer into Deininger. Deininger turns, cranes, looking to go inside. Draws the ordinary. From the other Consolation semi, Groves in the fourth quarter. 5:17 to go, 6-5 leaders on Zeeland. Edlund out to McKelvey. McKelvey thinking about it, sets it. Deininger pushes towards the goal. Turns, scores! We're all tied! 95 on the clock. This one starting to look a little bit like the last one. The dreaded potential extra session is looming very large. Bonus Polo is very much on the table, where a few minutes ago it was Rockford by 3. We'll see what the Rams have in their tank after playing a tough overtime game earlier. Got to go inside here, looking for Hopkins. Sauer drives down. Cross drive from the top. Stevens nearly turned over. Give it to Cheney. Stevens with it. Stevens draws the foul. Stevens lines up, launches, and whistled it wide to the left. Edlund with it, out at mid-pool for Skyline. 20 on the shot clock, 64 seconds to play. Inside to Deininger, draws the ordinary. Kicked out to Edlund. Edlund inside, Deininger again, draws another ordinary, and now he's going to pull it back outside 2 meters. He kicks this one out. There's McKelvey. Back to Osterholzer. Osterholzer. Couple of pump fakes, head fakes, gives it in. Deininger draws another ordinary. Got to get rid of it. Someone's got to shoot. Osterholzer over top of the cage again. 43 seconds to go. Out at mid-pool, Verwise draws the ordinary. Verwise ahead. Hopkins inside water. Hopkins lost inside water. Going to be an exclusion here. And going to be a timeout, Rockford. Looks like the exclusion is going to be on Evangelista. Inside to Sauer, Verwise with it. Verwise across here to Sauer. Sauer thinking about it. 22 seconds to go on the clock, right out of the timeout. Trying to take the lead late. Verwise, one more. Hopkins thinking about it, takes the shot, crossbar. Going to be a timeout for Ann Arbor Skyline with 13 seconds on the clock. And the Eagles will have a chance to win this one at the buzzer. They are going to take a full timeout when we come back here on the MWPA Network. Well, Ann Arbor Skyline trying to get the win at the buzzer. 13 seconds on the clock for the Eagles. 9-9 the score. 13 seconds again. No shot clock. Ian Root has it, the goaltender here for Ann Arbor Skyline. Root sets it in. McKelvey, the shot, scores! Evan McKelvey! Skyline leads with 3 seconds to go. Oh, what a play into the middle, and Rockford wants a timeout. Evan McKelvey with a gorgeous goal. Root with the pass in, headed back to the goal, and before he got more than halfway back to mid-pool, the Skyline Eagles took a 10-9 lead. This has been just about the most dramatic first day of a state championship that I can remember. Wow. So now Rockford gets the ball back, chance to tie, 3 seconds on the clock. They use their second to last timeout. Evan McKelvey, who tied the game at 9-9, gives the Eagles the late lead. At one point, Skyline trailed by as many as 3 twice. 2 different times they've erased those deficits. In Rockford, who's already played an overtime game here today, gonna have to win it in overtime if they want a chance. Three seconds on the clock. Reinsma, the goaltender, out. Out at mid-pool, it'll be Hopkins who takes this one out. Hopkins looks like he has one option, and it's going to be Reinsma. He takes the shot, whistled it over top of the goal. Going to be Skyline ball. Root puts the ball in play. The clock bleeds away, and a big win for the Skyline Eagles here in the Consolation semis. What a finish. Unbelievable. McKelvey with the game winner with 3 seconds to go. And Ann Arbor Skyline will play tomorrow for 5th place. Absolutely astounding. We're going to take a break streaming-wise here. The camera and the scorebug will go off. We'll bring it back. Pre-game coverage of the semifinal coming up next here on the MWPA Network.